Alright, what's up here? What's up, y'all? It's Bear. Oh my god, I can't talk. What a great start. Anyway, it's Beartick here. It's been a while, again, since I've actually done a recording, much less really uploading on the YouTube as a whole. I wanted to preface this by saying that I'm probably not gonna have gameplay this time around because, I haven't really been able to get real gameplay. I mean, I kind of have, but it's just like VOD stuff, and I don't really feel like pulling it out right now. So if you want to just listen to this in the background, that's fine. You'll just be looking at me otherwise, and I don't know if you really want to do that. Anyway, haven't actually done anything YouTube related in a while. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, if you remember, literally a day before my birthday, a day before my birthday and also going into my birthday, had my mom come down with big health issues. It was pretty bad, and I was pretty busted out, because of that, especially because due to everything that was going on, and then let's put it like this. There was things that were supposed to happen that day to kind of take my mind off of it, but due to other things that happened that same day, we had to call off the plans and stuff. So, in addition to having my mom basically be put out of commission for a while, on my birthday, I also couldn't do what I wanted to do on my birthday as well. So, I will say that was probably the worst birthday I've had. I hope I don't have an experience like that ever again, truth be told. And it wasn't even just me having a bad day on that day either. There was some of my friends got sick. Some of my friends had to cancel, stuff like that. It was just not a good day as a whole. But it especially kind of hurt because that also happened all in addition to my mom, being ridiculously sick. But long story short, after that day, I wasn't really mentally in it, so I kind of stopped doing stuff for a while. Mom got put into a rehab, I guess like a hospital. Well, she got put in the hospital, obviously. They had to amputate her leg because she had like sepsis and all that, and her legs were like basically like. If I were to put this in a, I guess the best, easiest, and probably most logical way to say it is that her leg was basically zombie flesh at that point. Like, it was just dead and necroted and all that. So, they had to amputate it. Fast forward to probably a few days after, or about like a week after, she got the amputation and all that. It went well. It's pretty nice. And then, she basically had to go through, she had to do therapy and all that. She got transferred to a rehabilitation center, the first of the two, by the way, for about a month or so, as they kind of, got her, kind of getting her back on her feet, trying to, transition to actually using only one leg to move and stuff, using wheelchairs and stuff like that. It was a tough process for her, obviously, because that's not something anyone really goes into thinking, oh, I'm gonna lose my leg at some point, something like that. But that aside, recovery's been nice. She's gotten a lot better at moving herself around. And then I think about a month into the first rehabilitation center, she had to go to another one, the one that I currently visit her at, and they've done a lot more, I guess, extensive therapy, stuff like that. But, yeah. But she's fine. If you're wondering, she's fine. I think the goal is to have her home on August 4th, I think. I think that's when she's supposed to come back, either that or the 5th. So, if you're wondering about her, I know I haven't really said much about it, but yeah. She's doing a lot better. I am doing a lot better too. Obviously about, maybe a month ago, I started streaming again. I did decide to put my Kirby series on hold, probably indefinitely for now, mostly because I've kind of fallen, my Kirby hype's kind of gone down, And at this point, I'm kind of just waiting for possible DLC in the future before I go back to the Forgotten Land. So that'll probably be on hold for the time being. Digimon Survive's out, so I'm going to be streaming that. I've played a bit of it off screen, and then I streamed a bit of it yesterday, I think. It was either yesterday or the day before. But all that aside, if you're outside of that, let's see. There's something else I wanted to cover. Well, maybe if I think about it real quick. Alright, sorry about that. So, and you probably just saw that cut. But, so, what's happening with me now? So first and foremost, I actually have an interview for a job, on Tuesday, actually. I can thank my homies, my, close homies for helping me get this. A lot of them work at the place I'm getting interviewed at, so it was kind of, it wasn't that hard to get an interview. Especially when I talked to the hiring worker, she had said, they were good workers, so it's like, I guess if they're recommending if they're recommending somebody that could also be a good worker, and I definitely can be a good worker, obviously. People do a lot for money, that's all I'm gonna say. But, yeah. Long story short, I got the interview. I'm pretty sure there's a pretty high chance I get this job, and if I do, I start August the 15th. So, how that's gonna be, I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly, I'm 7 to 3. So, it's pretty fine for me, because I stream late anyway. I rarely do morning streams. I can also do my caretaking around the house that, by the way, I've picked up doing because obviously my grandpa's kind of in a state of his life where he's forgetting a lot of stuff, so I have to remind him. My mom's obviously not going to be in like tip-top shape because she's going to be in a wheelchair / walker when she gets here. So obviously she's not going to be at basically full capacity either. So I'm going to have to be dealing with that. Luckily that schedule helps because usually about 3 is when 3 is kind of just like the bench weight point for like a lot of stuff I do. Like, if I'm not working, I'm probably sleeping until like 1 or 2 anyway, and then my day starts. So realistically just working to that point and then just coming home and doing whatever I want seems good, actually. Seems very, very good. It's a Monday, it's a Tuesday through Saturday schedule. A little weird, but it works. I think the only downside is that if I go to any Friday weeklies for like, I was about to say Pokemon, Smash, I'm probably still gonna have to be home kinda early-ish. So there's that. That reminds me, in regards to Smash. So a lot of you, if you followed me on Twitter, know I have not had really any interest in Smash. The most interest I've had, really outside of like the casual hangouts I do with like some close friends of mine and stuff like that, is watching the Kazuya and Steve haters mauled on Twitter. That's about my interest of Smash right now. So obviously, I have put the game down for a while. I'm definitely not as good as I was before I took this like hiatus. So, and a lot of people in indie have improved, including people that I have beaten in bracket before. So, basically, if I do go back to competing, I'm gonna be back at the bottom again. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Part of me kind of doesn't want to compete for a bit just because of that. Because it's like I had such a high, in the summer of 2021, I believe. And then I kind of just gave it up because I kind of just got tired of playing, and yeah. And then obviously between Walmart giving me the worst mentality I've ever had in my adult life up to that point, plus the stuff that happened with my mom for this year particularly, I just had to, there was no way I was competing. So there's also that. But I'm obviously recovering in terms of like mentality and stuff now. So should be pretty good to go. I got me a car. If you have me on pretty much any social I use, Instagram, Twitter, or even Facebook, which I barely ever use, like maybe once in a blue moon, at least in terms of like maybe actually posting, you will know I got a car. So I can go to locals again, and my work schedule, of course, if I get the job, will have me basically be able to go to weeklies and stuff too, because I get home way early before like most weeklies start anyway. Sunday is free for me, so I can go to Salty's, which is pretty nice because I haven't actually been to Salty's in like forever, and Monday I don't have anything to do either, so it's cool. Outside of that though, I'll go into more detail maybe later, maybe sometime else, about whether I want to actually get back into competing or not. My skill right now isn't bad. Had a session with a buddy, like a week and a half ago. I definitely see some of my, I guess I should say, power from my high, during that one summer, but I'm probably not going to be able to access that as much right now, so it's kind of whatever. Let's see, what else? I guess we can also talk about what's going to happen for the future from here on out. I want to start making a portfolio for video editing, which means I kind of want to start actually making content again, like actually going in this time and actually like doing it. A 7 to 3 schedule is good because it also gives me a lot of time to actually edit videos if I so please, in the evening or whatnot. And then it's like I can either choose to like do stuff, like I could stream late at night, like I could do something like I do work from 7 to 3, come home, I eat if I need to eat. I guess I could realistically edit videos starting at like 6, give it like an hour or two, and then 8 to whenever I decide to go to bed, I can just stream stuff. That's basically how it's gonna be. And then days I don't edit, I can stream earlier. If I do stream early, I'm probably going to have to take breaks to do stuff like caretaking stuff, but we can worry about that later. Like that's whatever. But the reason being is that I'm at a point in my life where I need to like go all in on something at the very least commit to something. If I change my mind later, that's fine. But I feel like at this point in my life, I probably want to actually go in. I also need to build my social construct a bit because I feel like, how do I say this without sounding like a complete pleb? Most people my age have their like social life and stuff figured out, right? Whether that be being in a relationship, some people having families, some people being in their careers, various connections, stuff like that. I don't really have any of that, and it's kind of awkward because I'm 26 and I'm at that point in my life where most people my age would have probably doubled down and already started doing something that they're completely comfortable working on for the rest of their life, or at least have a plan to what they want to do over the course of life. I don't really have any of that. I've went on about this before, and it's kind of like, it's not like, I don't know, I've grown not to care as much, but I do realize there's a point where I need to like kind of step up. And I think the situation with my mom has actually brought me to actually realize that yes, I do need to step up for stuff. I've done more than I can probably say I've ever done in these last 2 months, I'll be honest, in regards to like responsibilities and stuff. So new experience, but hey, we're learning out here. I'm trying, but yeah, I want to try to be serious with content creation, at least for when I actually make content. I feel like right now, I'm kind of in I'm in like a trial phase where my edits aren't horrible, but they can be a lot better. And it's mostly because half the time when I do my edits, I'm trying new stuff as I go. So, if I actually commit to content creation more, I can get better with Adobe Premiere, and also, you know, get better with edits and stuff like that. So, there's also that. I don't know when it's gonna start, in terms of like content creation. I have to figure it out. Because personally, right now, my game library is very dry. I occasionally play Yu-Gi-Oh with the group. I'm actually thinking of hosting a tournament. Actually, not even thinking. I am gonna host a tournament. And I'm actually, in a minute I'm done with this video and done up. Oh my god, I can't talk. The minute I'm done with this video and done editing it and uploading it, I'm going to actually be I'm going to be giving people a role that are interested. So, just stuff like that. I have mentioned it on Twitter and stuff. But Yu-Gi-Oh! It's basically online Yu-Gi-Oh! For me. Pokemon Unite's been like I hate saying it, but it's been like the backbone of my content for a while now. I'm not personally proud of that. I'll be honest. Here's why. Unite's not a game that I feel like I could put my all into and really care that much about. But I don't know. I guess it's just the kind of the MOBA thing where it's like you get on the game to either win or have fun with like a character, right? What keeps me coming back to Unite is literally like the characters, right? Because I've had my fair share of bad experiences. Most of the Unite community has as well. I don't see myself taking Unite that serious to where I'm like playing on a competitive team, traveling the world, stuff like that. I'm not doing that. Might sound kind of awkward, especially because I'm also like this with Smash, where it's like I don't want to take it seriously to where I'm like, oh, you're like top 1 in the world or something like that. No, that's not really what I want to do. I just want, most of the time I play a competitive game, I play it for fun. Like, that's about it. If I happen to be good at some of it, that's fine. I personally don't think I'm that amazing at either game, whether it be Unite or Smash. People tell me I'm wrong. I believe them. I don't think I'm bad at the games anymore. I'm willing to admit I'm pretty like decent at Smash to where I can actually take wins off of like actually good players. So it's not like I don't know. I never really like calling myself good because it can come off as being like egotistical sometimes. Especially because some people definitely think they're good and they grow like a big ego. I don't know. It doesn't seem that appealing to me. Like, if I'm good, I'm good, but you probably won't catch me saying that. I'll bet very rarely. Like, yeah. Like, people think I'm good at Unite, people think I'm good at Smash, people think I'm good at Kart, people think I'm alright at Yu-Gi-Oh! It's kind of whatever to me. Like, I don't know. But yeah, Unite's been like the backbone of my content recently. Kart kind of died because turns out it's like a 4-month wait between maps. Considering the next wave of maps drops August 4th, so that'll be 2 days after my job interview. We're doing a Kart night that night, obviously. I'm free, obviously. I'm free, so it doesn't really matter. But it's like, when I'm not playing Kart, I'm basically playing Unite. And if I'm not playing Unite, I'm either playing a single player game. Like right now, I'm gonna be playing Survive later tonight. Or I'm playing like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something, right? Neither really, like, Survive is obviously gonna be like a straight like grind until I beat the game, and then it's probably gonna die down. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just kind of a time, every now and then type of thing. So there's also that. Unite's like the only game that I can consistently get on. But the problem is, even Unite for me is kind of like, I don't know. It just feels really not me to like legitimately always play the game. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. It's like, for what my branding is basically worth, Unite was never really part of that. So having it become a part of it kind of is like, I don't want to say it rubbed me the wrong way. It's just, it's not something that I want to be known for, if that makes any sense. Like, it's hard to say, because I've met so many good people via Unite. Like, a lot of my newer followers are like from the Unite community, and they're all cool. Like, I've visited their streams, I've talked to them, I've even interacted with some of them on my very own posts, by the way. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's not like Smash like way back, or like Pokemon where it's like VGC where it's like, oh, it's not like, oh, well, I want to be known for these, so it's like, yeah, Black Bear Chick, that's the Corrin main / Sonic Sections. I said, oh my god. Oh my god. The Corrin main / Sonic secondary from Indie, right? Or the VGC, or Bear Chick the VGC, I guess, player. I haven't really been to any VGC weeklies or anything like that, mostly because I don't know where they are in Indie, like, and I don't really want to travel a long ways to a Pokemon weekly. I'll be honest, but it is what it is. I mean, I just kind of play it for fun, but I just like talking about it, basically. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't really hate Unite, it's just, I also kind of just think it's kind of weird that it's become kind of like a part of me when I really never wanted it to be. So it's kind of whatever. I'm gonna still play the game. I like it, but I think at some point soon I probably am going to legitimately kind of slowly put down the game a little bit and kind of focus on other things, because it's like, at heart, I'm not a Unite tuber, I'm not a Unite content creator. I kind of just stream whatever I feel like streaming, and it just so happens that Unite's kind of like the thing of, the flavor of this era right now for me. It's not going to be like that forever, for sure, but it's definitely, I don't know, it's kind of at a point where it's like, playing solo isn't that fun, and I really only can tolerate it when playing with friends now, so I don't know. We'll see what they do for Pokemon releases for September, but if there's nothing interesting, I might actually just put the game down for a bit. Not even out of spite, just more like I want a break from it, you know? Well, anyway, is that it? I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm probably also going to get back into Photoshop. I'm very not good at it right now, but I kind of want to get good at it again, especially because usually video editing and thumbnails go hand in hand. From what I've seen on like jobs and stuff, if you are doing video editing, you also need to know how to do like thumbnails and stuff like that, and it's like, basically they come in a package, and if I can only do one, I'm not gonna probably get the job, right? So probably also gonna pick up Photoshop again. I'm trying to think, is that it? Like, I think that's literally it. Like, I don't think there's really anything else. I've gone over a lot of it, right? Like, talked about my mom, I talked about my new job most likely coming up, I talked about how I can go to weeklies again, I talked about how I got a car, talked about the state of my content right now. Yeah, I think I covered everything. About 24 minutes. It's a lot longer than I thought, but I guess I haven't actually really kept anything updated in a while, so I guess it's fine. Again, you can just listen to this in the background, or you can stare at me for 24 minutes. It's up to you. I know some people might like staring at a screen of someone just looking at the camera, but it'd be what it'd be. I would recommend listening to this in the background so you can kind of get a focus on, you can kind of you can hear what I'm saying and maybe like understand a bit of it, but you don't have to like focus on, like hard focus on me. But anyway, that's it. I can't really say I hope you enjoyed because it's just an update, but I hope you understand. I hope you I'll say I hope that you enjoy that I'm kind of back now, and maybe soon YouTube will be more on the plate than it has been in literal like decade or whatever for me. We'll see. Either way, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Peace out.